Please welcome to the stage, Miss Sharon Houston.
Thanks. I was in New York for a few months working, and you know what I found interesting about New Yorkers? They have a really hard life. It's hard living there. It's hard living there. Like, you're on public transportation, there's always people in your face. It's an amazing city, but it is harder than LA. But what's interesting is, like, it's so hard to live in New York, but you know what those people want to do? They want to live. I don't get it. We have amazing weather out here, pools, hot people, nightclubs, great concerts every night. We're all suicidal. We can't wait to fucking end it. We can't wait to OD on some bullshit. We can't wait. Whereas New Yorkers, I'm like, how do you live this hard life? It's cold. There's always people. They're like, we don't know. We love it. We want to live. I'm like, you guys are weird. We're perfect in LA. We all want to slit our wrists. I mean, my breaking point is not being able to find a parking spot at Trader Joe's. When I'm at that Trader Joe's on 3rd and La Brea, I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm ending my life. Here we go. This is it. It came to this. But I was thinking about it, I'm like, wow, what if I actually went through with it? It would be amazing.
And now, believe me, like, I don't want to go into a long thing about our next artist because he really expresses it musically himself.
Seriously, I fantasize about planning my suicide the way most women fantasize about planning their wedding. Because why shouldn't I? It's my day. It's gonna be my last day, so it should be my best day. I don't want my friends calling each other going, oh my God, did you hear about Sharon? I want my friends calling each other and saying, holy shit, did you hear about Sharon? That bitch went out like a boss. I was walking down Sunset Boulevard and I heard this 4-on-the-floor beat and I was like, what the fuck? Where is that coming from? I look at the top of this high-rise. There's spotlights going back and forth. The Jabberwockies are pop-locking on the edge of the building. Questlove is DJing. Okay, then all of a sudden I hear the opening to Scenario by A Tribe Called Quest. Then I hear a motorcycle rev. This girl comes to the edge of the building on a motorcycle dressed like Evel Knievel, takes off her helmet. It's Sharon Houston! She shouts from the top of the building. Gets back on the motorcycle, fucking guns it off the top of this high-rise. Now the motorcycle is hurling towards the ground at light speed, but Sharon's floating like an angel with her cape behind her, just going like this. And when she hits the ground, she lands on a bed of fireworks and you hear which triggers these banners that fly off the front of the building that just say, bye. Exactly. And that's how I'm gonna kill myself. You're all invited. VIP, guest list, it's gonna be the shit. For real. You know that show Antiques Roadshow? We need that for significant others. You know, you meet someone and you're like, hold on, I'm gonna bring you to the appraiser, right? Bring him to the appraiser and say, well, I found him in my mom's garage. You know, a little antiquated, but he looks modern. What do you think he's worth? Well, Sharon, thank you so much for bringing him to us today. Now, did you notice? I don't know if you saw this, but did you notice the tribal tattoo on his bicep? This tells us he's from the 90s, and if you turn him around, you will see the tag on his jeans says Lucky Jeans. This is very dated material. Very dated. Very out of style, and if you reach into the back pocket, you will see a ticket for a Limp Bizkit concert. Now, Sharon, here's what I have to ask you. What do you think he's worth? I don't know. Maybe a couple, a few months of good sex, a couple dinners, some movies and stuff. Oh, Sharon, I'm so sorry. It's going to cost you 3 years of your life and $50,000. Then you can walk away. You save money and time. super grateful to be working right now, but I'm glad I'm out of the job that I used to have, which was working as a producer on daytime court TV shows. You're all familiar with, does anybody here watch Judge Judy? Oh, okay, so there's people here without jobs. Fantastic. That's our demo. The unemployed, the prison population, and elderly shut-ins. That's who we choose to entertain. It's a nightmare, you guys. Like, you watch these shows and you're like, wow, what great cases. No. We're not paid to find strong cases for the courtroom. We're paid to exploit racial stereotypes. That's my job. If I book somebody who's Japanese, they have to be like, Japanese, I make a sushi roll, I do karate kick. Like, they have to be, like, doing this shit. Like, they have to be karate. They have to be. If I book someone who's Latino, they have to have 7 names tattooed on their neck, or my boss goes, Sharon, not very Latino. Tape days are a nightmare. I book like baby mamas, baby daddies, midgets, midget strippers, midget baby mamas, Chewbacca from Hollywood Boulevard, a guy who legally changed his name to Sexual Blue, a guy who legally changed his name to Trainwreck, who was a professional Ozzy Osbourne impersonator and submissive. And of course, a lot of them don't have teeth. It's not the UK, it's here. They don't have teeth. Oh, I'm sorry, they're British people here? Get some fucking teeth. We buy them teeth if they'll come on the show. Up to $1,600 worth of teeth. We want them to look presentable, you guys. But seriously, like, I'll call them up. I know they don't have teeth, and I'll be like, I know you're really angry at your brother-in-law, and they'll say, and I'll say, oh God, that sounds horrible. Can you put your teeth in? And then they'll put their teeth in. And then they'll get back on the phone and go, can you understand me now? And I'll say, yes, I can. Then I'll pull the vodka out of my mini fridge and drink during the day at the office. But I do stay in relationships too long, like I forgive and I forgive. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm gonna forgive you. Fool me 3 times, I'm gonna let that one slide too. On the 4th time, I'm gonna start emotionally eating. On the 5th time, I'm gonna show up to social gatherings crying. On the 6th time, I'm gonna give you 10 more times. 10 more times. On the 16th time, I'm gonna look at you and go, wow, you get me, you are good. So good. On the 17th time, you're gonna get 23 more times, all right? That's it, 23 more times, that's it. And then after that, I'm gonna go, okay, on the 42nd time, I don't even know how to do math. Somewhere in the 40s, I'm gonna go, you know what? I've had enough of your bullshit. I quit this relationship. This is my 2 months notice. I'll train my replacement. I'm sure she'll be fantastic. I will continue to cover your bills up to $1,542 a month. If you need a ride to LAX, just let me know. I've got your back. Don't bother me on Sunday, but if you text me with the word urgent, I'll get right back to you. And that's what I call a clean break. That's me getting out fast. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you guys. It's Friday. We've had a long week. I've been up since 5 a.m. I pack my day from beginning to end. And my friends are like, Sharon, where do you get your energy? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even like being alive. Fucking exhausted. I've had enough. My life is like a bad movie, but no one walks out because the soundtrack is so tight. That's what's happening with me, you guys. Whenever you tell a guy that you're Latin, like, I'll meet a guy at a bar and they're like, oh, what's your story? What are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm Cuban and Irish. The second I say Cuban, they look at the bartender and go, more drinks. They love Latino women. And it's funny because here they don't really understand Cuban culture. Most of these Latino women are from South America. And I get it. They're gorgeous and they will suck your dick like it's their job. But here's the difference. A Cuban girl will suck your dick like it's her small business. Come correct, y'all. We like to make an investment in our future. But I actually auditioned to play a Cuban girl, and they were like, oh, she's Cuban, but she just happens to be Cuban, born in this country. We don't want you to do the cha-cha or any of that shit. I'm like, great. I can leave my hat with fruit in the car. So I do the first reading, and the casting person says to me, that was really great, but can you do it again? But can you be more spicy? Can you be more sassy? Actually, can you do it like an enchilada? Do it like an enchilada. Actually, can you do it like someone who really loves the Dodgers? Do it like someone who wears cha-cha heels to Vons. Can you do it like someone who has a felony or is dating a felon? Can you do it like someone who works in housekeeping? Actually, do it again and just go, housekeeping, and then pretend knock on the door, and then read the copy. Can you do it like someone who really loves the Smiths? I'm like, no, I can't, because those are Mexican stereotypes and I'm Cuban. I'll do cocaine with you. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I really think that Sofia Vergara doesn't talk like this, really. I think she does that on Modern Family. She's like, ay, Dios mío, I talk like this. Oh, my husband, he's crazy. And then she goes in her dressing room and she's like, Jesus Christ, how much longer do I get to keep up this shit? And then they call her to set. She's like, coming! Oh my God. Like, that's what we have to do to be more Latina. Fun, isn't it? With apps and things and people, and there's so many ways to meet people and cheat on people. There's lots of ways to cheat on people. I was with somebody for 3.5 years. 2.5 of those years, he was fucking people he met on ashleymadison.com. Thank you for the applause. It was fantastic. It was a nightmare. It's funny because he was fucking somebody named Dark Chocolate, and I was like, I didn't even know he liked candy. What's happening? It was so awful, but hindsight's 2020. Like, our relationship was weird. There were a lot of red flags. Red flag number 1, he would only have sex with me in the missionary position. Yes. Never mowed my box. Yes. Drove a Scion. Hey. Like, if you're gonna fuck me over, come with a Tesla, honey. Like, you know what I mean? So I can just be like, well, but he drove a really nice car, you guys. It was just awful. And I remember, thinking about our relationship, and I was like, now it's all coming together. Like, whenever I asked for our sex to be more exciting, I'm like, why can't we have more exciting sex? He would look me right in the face and say, Sharon, I want sex to be pure and innocent with you because too many women have controlled me with sex. Exactly. Say it to yourself in the mirror without laughing. That cannot be done. Okay, we all want to be controlled by sex. I want to be controlled by sex. I want some guy to fuck me so good that I stop talking to my parents. I lose my job. My car gets repossessed. I'm homeless. My friends are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, this guy is fucking me so good. Just lose my fucking mind. And you know why I would end the relationship? Because I was no longer being controlled by sex. That's the fucking goal. And I saw pictures of the women he was fucking from the internet, and they looked very controlling, like they could control forklifts, bulldozers, teams of Clydesdales. They were very strong. He definitely had a type. And here's what's even more embarrassing. More embarrassing than dating somebody who was cheating on you with weirdos he met on the internet. He was a retired pop locker. He retired from popping and locking, y'all. Who does that? What do? You just go, that's it, I'm retired, I'm throwing out my beret and my bandanas. Get rid of the cardboard, no more. Don't play Kraftwerk because I will not dance to it. I am retired. I mean, that's just... I remember I would like play Zap in LA Dream Team to try to get him to do something. He would never dance for me. It's very frustrating.
Come with me. Come with her. Come with us. We are going to a beat concert.
Like the flip switched. I don't know if like these 20-somethings could smell menopause coming around the corner, but they were about it, honey. They were, I was like, why are you talking to me? Why are you looking at me? Like, why are you attracted to me? Is it because I have health insurance? Like, what? Like, I would literally go, is it because I own my car? What's happening? It was so weird. But they're so aggressive. The young boys are so aggressive. They're like, they will not leave me alone. And finally, I'm like, oh, okay, young man. You think you can handle everything that's happening here? Because let me tell you something, young man. I am 4 feet, 10.5 inches tall, and inside, I'm broken. Okay, things did not work out in my life the way I intended them to, so I'm gonna take it out on you. So get ready. I'm gonna break your dick. I've been breaking dicks for 6 years. I had one young guy tell me, this was his way of seducing me, was telling me that he was gonna write his name in Sharpie on my inner thigh and fuck me until it was gone. Swear to God. Met him at the Bridgetown Comedy Festival, 2012. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what you guys would do in that situation, but I bought stock in Sharpie.
HipHopPhilosophy.com. Banging nothing but that ill, real, fresh shit. That brand new funk from the Real DJs crew.
Okay, I'm kidding. I don't want to kill myself. I want to be a suicide planner. I mean, you know, we need it, don't we? I mean, it is Los Angeles. I mean, sometimes people, they don't think about it. It's a really big event. What I will do is I will partner with the 1-800-SUICIDE hotline. Okay, when they get someone on the line and the counselor's like, well, you know what? We've been on the phone for about 3 hours now. Nothing more I can say. I think you're going to go through with it. Let me transfer you to Sharon. Then I answer the phone. Suicide's by design. This is Sharon. Oh my God, stop crying. Listen. I'm gonna design a suicide for you that is so spectacular that you will almost wish you could live another day. Thank you so much. Good night.